Hi, I am Mark, and in this short free presentation I will reveal a weird secret formula that I stumbled upon by accident. This very formula will give you the power to make any woman desire you so badly that she will experience an intense and almost uncontrollably overwhelming urge to be with you all the time. I'll show you how to use this secret formula and make any woman feel a special kind of attraction which is so emotionally addictive that she will want to be with you and only you till the end of time. But before I get to it, I want you to stop whatever else you're doing right now and pay very close attention to this presentation, because it's not going to remain online for too long. This presentation contains controversial secrets, which can do a lot of good or a lot of harm depending on how it's used. Therefore, I don't know how long this video will remain online. I can almost guarantee that this is nothing like anything you've heard or seen before. So make sure you watch it right now while it's still available. At the end of this presentation, you'll find yourself shocked and amazed in a good and a bad way. I'll explain why in a moment, but before that, I want to tell you something that you probably aren't aware of yet. Do you know that there is a timeless, secret formula known to less than 1% of some very rare men on this planet, which can make any woman literally obsess over you regardless of your looks, age, or financial condition? I want you to take a deep breath right now and imagine something for a second. Imagine feeling sweet tingles in your stomach when you finally witnessed the same super hot girl who didn't want to be with you and even told you that she doesn't see you as more than a friend, literally turn into an obsessive stalker who won't leave you alone and yearns for you so badly that she can't sit straight. Imagine how powerful you will feel when you can give a woman strong adrenaline spikes on the very first date and make her heart literally freeze and pound at the very sight of you. Just imagine a first date where a blisteringly hot girl is sitting nervously in front of you and keeps biting her lips trying to think of the right thing to do. Imagine her sitting there with a restless posture, planning and obsessing over every detail, and struggling to string a sentence together because she doesn't want to screw up her chances with you. Imagine feeling the sensation of pure joy rushing through your bones when the same hard-to-get woman tells you that you're the perfect guy for her, and with a loving glare of a puppy dog in her eyes, literally begs you to become her boyfriend. Imagine how good you will feel when this same woman tells you how badly she wants to be with you, and how she will turn into this hopeless wreck without you. Imagine how relieved you will feel when the very woman who dumped you for another man tells you how irresistible she finds you now. Imagine her wanting you so badly that she starts chasing you like crazy and desperately wishes to hold you, touch you, feel you, and get close to you once again. Just imagine how envious and red-faced other men will be when they burn with unwanted rounds of jealousy watching you effortlessly make any woman go ridiculously crazy for you with red-hot and almost raw desire. Imagine the surprising look on their face when they see you making extremely super hot and almost impossible to get women emotionally yearn for you with so much intensity that it's almost too good to be true. I'll show you exactly how to make any woman desire you so intensely and deeply that she will depend on you like a fish depends on water. She will feel an almost electrical frenzy of attraction for you and will find herself almost enslaved by your raw magnetism. In fact, this formula is so powerful that it makes a woman experience a subconscious level of addiction to you. She wouldn't want to stop, and it just wouldn't be within her control. I'll show you how to evoke certain feelings in her mind and body, which will make her feel utterly addicted and hooked to you and only you. Her stomach will do somersaults in excitement when she experiences a pool of intense desire rise up in her body at the very thought of you. Don't be surprised if a woman craves your love like a newborn baby craves his mother after you discover this formula. And the best part is, this formula is so damn simple that you will feel almost silly for not having discovered it earlier. Sounds impossible, right? I can almost see you sitting there shaking your head in disbelief, and I don't blame you for it. After all, what I've said is hard to believe and even sounds impossible right now. But I want you to suspend your disbelief for 5 minutes and watch this presentation till the very end. What you're going to discover in this presentation will be one of the most important things you'll ever learn. My name is Mark Raymond, and I am not some big relationship guru or a psychologist with a fancy PhD to my name. In fact, I am an everyday, average guy. And here's a true story that makes me feel a little bit stupid when I think about it now. I am what anyone would call the common man, which also means that most of my life has followed a constant path of having to settle for less than what I desire. Right since childhood, I knew that I wouldn't amount to much in life. I was full of insecurities, my looks being the biggest one. I had a very odd-looking nose. Not only did it have a very weird shape, but it was long and stood out. The first thing anyone noticed when they looked at me was indeed my nose. I still remember a certain incident very vividly. I was around 13 years old when this girl in my class said, "Ew, your nose looks like a parrot's beak," and the whole class laughed out loud. I felt an extreme sense of anxiety and a huge lump in my throat. I wanted to cry, but it meant that everyone would laugh at me even more. I immediately got up from my seat and ran to the exit. I ran as hard as I could, with tears flowing down my face, and went into the washroom. I stayed there for the next several minutes and cried it out. People referred to me as the parrot after that point, just because my nose looked like a parrot's beak.